To me, Buddhist-inspired just means that there's a lot of the contemplative aspect, and that I get to learn a lot about Eastern philosophies, which I'm really interested in, but doesn't necessarily mean that I'm Buddhist.
To be Buddhist-inspired means that we reflect deeply on the teachings of Buddhist scholars and philosophies, but that we're not necessarily spiritually practicing Buddhists, so it's more of a philosophical, intellectual standpoint than it is a practicing spiritual Buddhist, although many students here are practicing spiritual Buddhists.
I feel like Buddhist-inspired is two words together, and they work together, and I think a large part of a Buddhist-inspired university is to honor the lineage, the Buddhist lineage, in our case, Chogyam Trungpa. But I think unique to Trungpa, there was also this quality for him to come all the way from Tibet, make it all the way to America, and then found a school that not only taught Buddhism, but taught, and it cultivated a quality of inspiration within the people. So it's Buddhism as a lineage and inspiration as a foundation for people to flourish in their unique paths.
To me, being Buddhist-inspired means to have a contemplative way of being no matter what you're doing.
In my mind, Buddhist inspiration comes through practice of experience through the self and just living in the present moment.
I think that so for Naropa to be Buddhist-inspired, I think there's a huge emphasis on mindfulness in our classes. So even if you're having like a negative experience, just noticing what comes up is like the foundation of mindfulness. And that's, I think, what it means to be Buddhist-inspired, like bringing mindfulness into the classroom.
Well, first of all, I think that language indicates some consciousness about not appropriating Buddhism, which I think is really important because we're in another context. We're not living in a culture where Buddhism originated. We're here in Boulder, Colorado, the U.S. We're on colonized lands, but we are deeply inspired by Buddhism, and that can look like a lot of things. For me, sometimes it really just comes back to awareness of my breath and my body, sensations, the wind, blowing hair, the smells of flowers, your beautiful smile.
To me, that means always listening to my heart and coming from my heart space and allowing my spirit to reside in that heart space.
Great answer.